Hi, this is John Link with Apache Village RV Center, coming at you live from Hazelwood, Missouri. We've been here family owned and operated since 1976. Now today we're going to give you a walkthrough on the 2023 Jayco Jay Flight 294 QBS. We're going to be doing this walkthrough with Pat Egan from our sales team. Pat, how long have you worked here at Apache Village?
John, I've been here for 27 years with Apache Village.
Right.
Started off young in a service shop, went to service writer, went to parts, and now into sales. Worked a lot as well when we're not so busy. So I've done pretty much every job here but own the company and finance department.
Awesome. So Pat's the expert here. He's going to be starting at the front of the unit. We'll be doing the rest of the walkthrough, diving into a little bit more details about the 2023 Jayco Jay Flight. Thanks for tuning in.
Okay folks, we'll start here up front. So first thing with the frame of the unit, Jayco doesn't build their frames. They go to leading manufacturer frame companies, have them build their frames for them. But there's over 100 engineers employed at Jayco, and they designed this frame to be stronger with the main manufacturer's building. So if you notice one thing, they start off with an integrated A-frame. Now the integrated A-frame means that they'll go through the center of the steel, and if you can see it on there, you're going to weld it all the way around. It's not going underneath and tack weld and bolting like your main manufacturer is going to do. All right, so that gives us strength and stability. Then Jayco's going to go ahead and add more steel in the floors. Okay, and there's a purpose for that, and I'll get to that in a second. Okay, so Jayco adds more steel gussets for the sidewalls. That's very important. We're about to get to that. Okay, even though the main manufacturer says you do not need them, Jayco says yes, I do. Jayco wants you to be able to go anywhere nationwide and not have any issues. That means if you go up to New York and you get 10 foot of snow, you're not going to crush your Jayco RV like you would other units out there. Okay, so the reason they put all that construction in the steel in the frame is because your roof holds 4,500 pounds on top of this roof. It's a magnum truss roof system. All right, so Jayco wants that strength up there. All right, and then they strengthen up their walls, and then they'll strengthen up their floor, and they use a 5/8 tongue and groove plywood floor that's glued, screwed, and bolted down because 100 engineers say you cannot have this floor ever move. All right, where your main manufacturers out there are going to use OSB board, also known as particle board. All right, the problem with that is when you screw that OSB board down to your floor, your frame, that OSB will not hold a screw under a flex a lot over a period of time when it's flexing. Well, all the trailer is doing is going down the road 60 to 70 miles an hour, bending, flexing, twisting, bouncing, popping. All right, over 68 years period of time, it'll start to wall itself out. The floor will get loose. They have particle board in their ceilings. It gets loose. It puts too much pressure on these corner walls here, and that's when it opens up and starts leaking in. On a unit that's only 6 to 8 years old, which is not that old of a unit. Okay, so Jayco's very big about construction. All right, as we walk down, we're going to notice Jayco also put the MORRIDE steps on here, nice and sturdy. The other fold-out steps are nice, but they'll give you too much bounce. That's what hurts your legs, your knees, and your back. All right. When we move down, we're going to see stuff like the cable access here. This is for a TV that come out here that can go in your bedroom or come out here with a quick connected mount out here in case you want to watch local sports and still keep up on the game. All right, we have our 110 plug out here for our TV, and this is where we're going to fill our fresh water tank in. Okay, so if you want to go printers camping, you can. You're not going to have a hose hookup. We're going to fill up this tank right here. That way I can turn on a pump switch and still have running water in my sinks, showers, toilet, outside shower. All right, another construction feature is Goodyear tires. This is a 6-year prorated warranty on this tire. Jayco wants to use the best. It's a thicker sidewall. That means you're going to get a better travel down the road, less sway, and then it's going to last a lot longer. All right, we tell you yes. Other manufacturers have them replaced in 3 to 4 years, somewhere in that area. Okay, so you don't have issues. We also have our awning here. This is going to be a full electric awning. It's a push button. There is no manual takedown on this whatsoever. So even your children can do this on. We always say if it's going to rain, these units are made for rain, not wind. You can always pull down on the side. It'll lower down your awning so the rainwater comes off, goes away from your door. All right. We'll come back here. Jayco also not only has a hot and cold water outside shower on the driver's side, which we'll see in a minute. They also have a cold water spray port. If you're rinsing out a pan, there's your cooking station back here. You're cleaning fish. You want to get the sand off your feet before the kids come inside. We also have the hose and spray nozzle for it up there, which we'll see here in a little bit. You come back here, we got our outside kitchen area. Here what we have set up is our countertop. We're gonna have 2 nice drawers, all right? Even with the construction build, if you notice, a lot of manufacturers say your drawers are 4-sided. Not really. This is actually a 4-sided drawer. You'll see the 4 integrated sides. A lot of manufacturers like to say this fascia is a side. That's not a side, that's a fascia, okay? So it gives us strength on 75-pound drawer guides. And then we're gonna feature a nice little mini fridge out here. So you're not running inside and outside, letting the cold air out and hot air in. We're gonna be able to go ahead and keep all our cold beverages out here. Jayco's also putting in here and integrating a 17-inch flat grill, okay, which sits on this nice little mount, slides right in. So everything's right here. When I go camping, I'm always outside. I'm always out here cooking and snacking. Nice thing about it, I don't have to go all the way up the front, the grill, to come back here to get drink. Everything's integrated right here. All right, folks, as we walk around the back side here, we're going to notice LED lights all around the outside of Jayco's travel trailers here, all right? Then we're going to notice a full-size spare. It is prepped for a backup camera, and this unit is also prepped for side cameras, which we can install here at Apache Village at day of pickup. We're also going to notice a nice feature here, the ladder. Okay, this is going to allow you to get up on that roof and check that roof and that caulk seal twice a year. I say get up there twice a year, once in the fall, once in the spring, and check that caulk for cracks. That's a preventive maintenance item. That'd be a preventive maintenance item.
We got you.
Okay. And then you're gonna have your outside cable and satellite hookup. If you want to get a portable satellite dish and you want to bring a box from home, you could do that and still be able to get your channels if you're in another state from St. Louis. All right. This is going to feature a nice outside storage area. One hard thing about these units here is you don't get a lot of storage. On this particular model, we have extra outside storage. We're going to have our city water connection, where your inline city water is going to come in. Once you have this, you're no longer going to need to fill that fresh water tank, and you'll have running water, everything in the unit, including your outside shower. Here we're also going to integrate a hot and cold running outside shower. Okay. We have the outside furnace. And this nice little feature is actually for your black tank, your toilet tank, okay? So when we go to dump, and we teach you how, once we dump this, we're gonna hook a hose up here, and it's gonna go in and it's gonna spray down the walls and clean up the mess that didn't come out the first time. It's gonna lift it all up, clean off your sensors, and we're gonna dump it again. You can do that 2 times, it'll be nice. We're gonna have our outside hot water heater. This is where you'll drain it as well. And then we have our 50 amp service cord. This is prepped for 50 amps for a second AC. This particular unit has 1. But we can put a second AC in this unit, all right? Okay, now that we're up here, here's our prep for our side cameras like I spoke to you in the rear, all right? So we are prepped for side camera. We open up our compartment door. We have our crank handles in here for a stabilizer jacks, a crank handle for the powered tongue jack. For some reason it ever goes bad, we can still crank it up, and for a slide out. We also have that hose like I told you about earlier for cold water spray port on the passenger side over there with the nozzle. Why don't we go inside and take a look at some of the features this unit has. Start in the front or some of the features and construction build all the way to the rear, all right? As we walk into the front bedroom, you're going to notice on the 294 you're going to have a nice walk around bed here with a fitted sheet. Jayco makes that for you. If you ever try to look up a RV queen size fitted sheet, they're very expensive. Jayco doesn't want you to spend that extra money again. They want to integrate that into their trailer, all right? A couple secrets I like to tell people about. If you notice, you have 3/8 deck plywood here. That is what's on our roof. Okay, anytime you look underneath the bed, if you see particle board, that's what you know is in the roof and in the floor, okay? Plus, we're going to see some extra storage underneath the bed on full hydraulics. If we look around, we're going to notice 2 110 outlet plugs for CPAP machines, cell phones, and or alarm clocks. All right, 2 nice wardrobe hangers. This right here is a nice little feature we added to this unit. This is the Overland One solar package, okay? So on top of this unit, we're gonna have a 200-watt solar panel already on there. It comes down to this control charger here, all right? Which will now, in sense, charge up your battery. So if we're out there camping, and I like to put things in layman's terms, and we lose power, all right? Everything in this unit works off 12 volts except for your AC, your microwave, and your 110 outlet plugs. We can still have lights, furnace, water pump, work the slide outs, whatever we want to do, because your battery's constantly being charged by the sun. Okay folks, now that we're in the living room here in the kitchen area, a couple things I'd like to point out. We're going to have some nice cabinet storage up in here. We do have a stereo that works inside and outside, which is also Bluetooth to your phone as well. But one thing I like to pull out construction-wise is I tell every one of my customers, when you walk into a trailer, the first thing you should do is open up a cabinet door. Everybody has wood cabinet doors. This is decorative with a nice glass in it. But what I'm looking for is how strong that joint is right there. A lot of your wood cabinet doors are going to be stapled and glued. This is actually a Morrison tenon joint. It's an Amish handcrafted cabinet. You're going to feel the sturdiness in this. Every unit you walk into, you open up that cabinet door, okay? That'll show your construction quality, all right? We're going to feature a nice couch here, okay? Which is also designed to be a trifold couch. So you can actually get 2 more adults on this couch, and I'll go ahead and display it for you. So if mom and dad show up and they can't climb up in bunks, you know, they're up in age, what we can do is easily take these cushions, get rid of them. We can pull this out so they can get in and out without a problem. You pull it up, we'll pull down your leg, first leg, your second leg, lower it down, reach back, and we're done. That's it, okay? There's no more metal bars in your back like the old couch your grandma used to have in her living room, okay? That hurt everybody's back, that thin mattress. This has a lot of cushion to it. And as you can see, you do have a spot to store sheets, blankets, and pillows for this as well. All right, folks, we order every single Jay Flight a particular way. We add the more ride steps. We have an enclosed insulated underbelly. We like to prefer the 15,000 BTU AC that's fully ducted in here. That means we have a duct system that's sealed. It's a non-allergenic board that's completely sealed. So you're getting just as cold up front as you are in the rear, and you're getting your full power of AC, all right? Right here is where we're going to find our main control panel, okay? This tells us everything about the unit. We can check our battery charge, okay? It tells us we have a full battery charge. If that number goes down, our battery's starting to drain, which the solar panel should be charged. Fresh water tank, how much is in there? If it goes up, we're starting to fill up. Our toilet tank, if it goes up, we're starting to fill up. It's time to dump. And our gray tank, if it goes up, we need to start dumping. Okay, you're going to find a hot water heater. It's an upgraded hot water heater. It works off of gas and or electric. You'll have your LP gas switch here to turn on. It automatically lights itself. Then you'll have your your electric right here. So you hit that and your heating element takes over. Now you're not paying for the electric out there. Heat your water up using their free electric. And then here's where we have our water pump. So if we go out in the middle of the woods and I fill this unit up with fresh water, I can turn the switch on here and have running water in my sinks, toilet, showers, outside showers, everywhere I have water going to. We're going to find two USB ports up here. We're also going to find a 110 outlet right here for a crock pot full of chicken dip, okay? And then we look above it, this is our controls for a slide out, to bring the slide out in and out, so when you get out there you can run it out, and then your awning, you can run it in and out as well. We're going to feature a nice oven right here with a 3-burner stove up here. Not a 2-burner, but a 3-burner stove. All right. I like the glass countertop because it gives you more countertop space, okay, when you don't have a whole lot in a certain size unit. We'll have our microwave, we'll have our light for our hood light and our hood fan. Now what we're going to feature here is a Norcold 12-volt refrigerator. What's nice about this refrigerator is it's no longer gas or electric. It's going to be strictly 12 volts, so you're going to find out they're a lot deeper. All right. Now, with 12 volts, every time you're plugged in, the refrigerator is working because the 110's coming in, going to our converter, charge up our battery. Every time you're hooked to your vehicle going down the road, all right, the vehicle the vehicle has a hot lead coming back to a 7-pin plug. That charges up that battery, which means this is working going down the road. And if we're out there and we're camping, we lose 110 power. This is working off that battery, okay? And it's going to use that battery. It's going to stay cold. Plus, again, we have the Overland 1 solar package up here that keeps that battery charged, all right? You're going to find out this is now designed to cool in 3 hours, okay? Not to 12 to 24, because there's a million tiny little cooling unit lines come around all 3 sides of this unit. If we spin around, we're going to notice a big U-shaped dinette table, okay? So you can get your family in here and they can all sit down at once and eat instead of being separated throughout the trailer, all right? And then what Jayco also did is they put nice drawers down in here. So no longer do you have to lift up the cushion to access underneath the drawer to get to something like a pot, pan, or any type of extras. We'll come down through here and we're going to notice our bathroom, okay? Residential potty. Hot and cold water sinks, and this one's going to feature a big shower. Okay, you're going to notice a lot of storage in here. When we turn around, we're going to have plenty of storage in this unit. And as we work our way to the back, we're going to find 4 single bunks back here for the kids, friends that like to go, whatever, or if you had to have somebody stay the night. A couple things about these bunks that are very important. Each one of these bunks holds 300 pounds, okay? And if you look, this is a teddy bear mattress cover. Everybody pretty much has that, but if you notice, I like to lift up the mattress, and you're gonna notice 4 inches here. Everybody else is gonna be 2.5 to 3 inches thick. Jayco, again, wants to go over and beyond, double everything up. Make it thicker, make it better. Folks, thank you again. I'm Patrick. I appreciate you hanging out with me today. You can reach me at Apache Village RV here in St. Louis, area code 314-895-4567. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thanks, Pat.